Hi guys, my name is Alyssa Singh, and I would like to share with you a little bit about just my own career journey and how it has affected the way that I would most likely approach a client that is also just kind of navigating their own careers. I'd start out with my own vocational educational experience. Um, it was kind of fun doing this, but there were a couple that were just really highlighted as a main theme from being a camp counselor and coaching as a teenager and young adult to serving on the mission field overseas to working kind of in urban community development and with human trafficking both overseas and then here in the United States, to finishing my leadership and management degree as my undergrad, which actually started as a secondary education's degree, which definitely tied into some of the things that I did overseas, to now really going into counseling with the hope of providing counseling for missionaries or other nonprofit workers overseas. I watched a lot of myself and a lot of the people that I worked with overseas leave that part of their career or that part of their life because of the trauma and secondary trauma and burnout and compassion fatigue that they really dealt with in a deep way without very much staff care or debrief available. So that's really my biggest vocational goal. Educationally, that means right now I'm trying to learn some of the best ways to really work with trauma. Right now I'm doing an EMDR training. I would love to do more training in that to kind of work more with my supervisor that's teaching EMDR, and then just have some more exposure and become more familiar with the disaster relief programs and trauma treatment for first responders that already exist. Vocationally, I would love to start doing that here, working with people while they're on their furlough, I guess, or their break, and helping them while they're here stateside before they go back overseas. And ultimately, I would love to be able to offer counseling care overseas for people right then and there where they're at. The assessments that really helped me get to that myself are both personality tests that I took early on, and then the interest inventory and the skills inventory assessment that we took this week. And all of them combined kind of gave me the freedom to say, yeah, this is me. These are my strengths. These are my interests. And kind of allow myself even to get outside the box and think big, dream big. And that would really be my hope for clients in the future, that these types of assessments would not only help them maybe understand themselves better and maybe learn new things about themselves, but that it would really help them to just see a bigger picture, see more opportunity, and even have the courage and the support behind them to step out and do that, to step out and maybe try something that they were scared of beforehand. Some of the theories, the theory that has really caught my attention while going through this class is supers theory, that just suggests that people are involved in many different life roles simultaneously, and that these roles play a huge impact, and there's a lot of interplay between one another, between them. And so kind of going into my future clients and how I would really appreciate or enjoy approaching that with them is I would really at first like to get a better idea of what roles they play in their own life, what value they give to each of those different roles, what time or money they invest into each of those, and then even compare that to how much time and value they would like to give to each of these roles. From there, I would go specifically into the client's needs, really how they see career, and how they would see that in their own life, again, based on the other roles that they play. And I would really like to get a better idea of their cultural background. And that's really based on just the experiences that I had overseas with different cultures, realizing that the way that they see a career or a vocation can be very different from how we see that, from the standard American culture. And even that is very different from region to region, from ethnicities, there's just a wide variety. So I would like to get a better idea of just their cultural understanding of what a vocation is and what they would like their career to be, what they want from it. I would then go from there and kind of pick the different assessments that I would believe would be the most helpful and beneficial to them, to really build that platform to investigate the opportunities that lie before them. Then I just end with Psalms 139:14, and just the understanding that every single person that we come into contact with was fearfully and wonderfully made by the Creator. And to have that in mind, it's just such an honor to be able to stand alongside them as they gain greater insight into who they are, who God created them to be, what makes them tick, what makes them come alive, what they have to offer. And that's kind of the hope and the joy that I would like to offer my clients while working to navigate their careers. Thank you so much.